Welcome back to another episode of Broken Silence. Let's talk about this. Already know it's your girl Christine. Welcome to episode 3. If you're just tuning in with me for the first time, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that post notification button. I know you guys have started to kind of get used to me sitting on my couch, getting kind of comfortable. Today we got stuff to talk about. I even thought about bringing out the do-rag bandit, but I was like, nah, not today, because we have to talk about some energy. We gotta talk about manifestation and what it really is. And to kick it off, I got my Like a Boss. I'm wearing the perfect sweater for today, Protecting My Energy by my girl Danielle, Glow Up Coach. I will leave her information in the video description so that you guys can protect along with me. Do you guys know manifestation is, what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like? Because I know when I first started pursuing my passion and my dream and my goal, I did not know what manifestation was, okay? I thought that was taking a pen and writing something down. I, Christine Lewis, am gonna own a $6 million company. And that was it. And I'm like, okay, so why is it not happening? First of all, I'm like, what's the trick to manifestation? Aren't you just supposed to say it and it comes true? No. That's not how you manifest. Manifest within ourselves. How am I going to say that I want a $6 million company if deep down you don't even feel like you deserve that? You have to believe you deserve what you're asking for. You have to have the value, the discipline, the drive, the determination, the motivation behind your grind. That is manifestation. You can't just say, but you know what? Today I'm going to win $1 million. And the next day it happens. Hey, unless you buy the lottery and it happens, kudos to you. If you win that on the encore or whatever it may be, I'm clapping for you. But 99.9%, it's not going to happen like that. Because you don't believe you deserve it. You let people instill fear in you, which fear is not real in my opinion. Fear is a whole bunch of things cultivated in your mind to say, oh my God, should I do this? 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 But it all creates doubt. You can't put forth a goal if it has doubt. You can't let doubt. And those people that are in your ear like, oh my God, your goal's too big. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Don't even listen to them. The fact that they weren't able to think about what you're doing. The fact that they're watching you flourish. And they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that you actually did that. Because you believed you deserved it. And because you believed you worked for it, you had the discipline within yourself to go after it. When you manifest, you need to put work behind the manifestation. You need to put discipline behind your drive. And a lot of us don't do that. We just kind of write things down and leave it as is. You can't do that. You have it's not about, you know, these rappers you see out here, these actors, authors, whoever it may be. You know, a lot of people want to mimic a behavior because that's what you see. You're just looking. What you need to do is mimic a mindset. And you mimic a mindset by doing research and listening. Not just watching, but listening. Because when you can mimic someone's mindset, you mimic an understanding. When you mimic an understanding, I know when they say mimic is to take on a role or act, but when you listen and you start to mimic a behavior, you want to learn more. It's just that's you want to learn more. And you're driven to knowledge. You know, I can tell you right now, I love E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. You know, I love Zaki Ali, Inspired a Great. That's who I look up to. When I think about manifestation, when I think about determination, when I think about discipline, I look at those things and I start to mimic the behavior. And in order to mimic the behavior, you have to mimic the mindset. And I had to get to a place where I believed I deserved what I'm asking for. Because it all starts with you. Love starts with you. Happiness starts with you. Love starts with you. And your grind starts with you. Everybody's like, oh yeah, make sure you have a plan B or a plan C. Why? If I to my plan with a plan B, that means I'm already going into plan A with my doubt. And I'm already acting out my doubt before I pursue my dream. Does that make sense to you guys? You have to put 100% of your energy towards your goal, towards your vision, towards your grind. And it starts by believing in yourself and believing you deserve what you're asking for. You need to, honestly, I'll say this 1,000 times during this video, you need to believe that you deserve what you're asking for. What you're asking for isn't going to come true if you don't feel like you're worthy enough for it. You have to think about the empire, the foundation that you're building underneath. And along with believing, you have to be very careful what you're saying. You know, I do a lot of counseling, one-to-one. I do mindset coaching. I do success coaching. And I talk to my clients about manifestation and their goal setting and where they want to go and their passion and their dreams. And I say a lot of things you gotta worry about. You gotta be very, very careful about what you even in regular conversation. Think of vision, put together a vision board. Like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have this one day. I'm gonna put up this car. I'm gonna put up this house. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try to get it. Well, I'm not gonna use the word try. I'm gonna say I already have that house. I already have that car. I already have that wife or that husband. I already have that friend. I already have that dream job. You have to see it before you see it. You have to see it here before you see it visually. And that's where we go wrong. When anyone talks to me about, oh, Christine, so, you know, when is this all gonna, you know, come together? I said, it's already together. You just haven't seen it yet. Because it's not at the level for you to see yet. That's all I say. But everything's there. Christine, it's here. It's already here. And you need to believe it. Because the moment you put doubt into your vision, let me tell you something. Doubt's an interesting thing. Doubt is an interesting thing. And it's like the enemy. It can tear you down. Before you even start to build yourself up. Before you start to build your goal up. Before you start to build your dream up. I want you guys, leave comments below. I want to know, what are some things that you are currently manifesting? And be very careful with what you write in the comments. I don't want to see, oh, I'm trying. I want you to claim it. State that it's yours, and I want you to believe it. I want you to tell yourself this every single day. You know, I'll share some manifestation things myself. You don't have to do this, but this is just what I do. I wrote down, I don't know if you guys heard of Bruce Lee's The Definite Chiefing, where he writes down specific things of what he's going to do, and in return he goes back to the universe. For myself, I wrote down my definite chiefing, and I read it to myself every morning. I read the Sacred Woman by Queen Afua, and I always the Sacred Woman Spirit Prayer. And I listened to about manifestation. They say to meditate. The great time to do that is between 4:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. So what I do is when I get up in the morning, wash my face, I sit down and I read my definite chiefing over and over and over again. And I actually read it over water, because the power of water is amazing. It's a frequency. It travels. So anything that I'm speaking and I'm claiming as mine, I usually say over water. Whether I'm brushing my teeth or washing my face or whatever I'm doing, I usually always say my affirmations over water so it travels. I'm putting it out there into the universe directly. That's just what I do. I read my Sacred Woman Spirit prayer, and you have to believe in yourself. So every single day, I'm like, Christine, I am this. I am beautiful. You know, I am financially free. I have freedom. I've created generational wealth for my children. I've broken generational curses. My youth service is the #1 leading non-for-profit organization in Canada. I own 5 homes. I say it to myself every single day, because I am manifesting my life, and that is my plan A, and I'm not letting anything come in between plan A and plan A. You know, what do they say? There's 98% fail and only 2% of the world is successful or something like that. Cool, great. I don't think about those numbers. I need to think about myself. And where does success mean to me? What does it mean to you? I want to know that too. Leave comments below. I want to know, what does success feel and look like to you? Because what success looks to you, sometimes it doesn't look for me. We're all different people, and I just want you to stick to what you want. Do not let somebody else come in and be like, no, this is how it's going to go, because no. Because a lot of people are out here mimicking other people, but they're empty inside. Money can't make me happy, I'll tell you that. It can buy me things like, you know, like the whole PS5 that everyone's going absolutely crazy for, but can it buy me happiness? A PS5 can make, you know, make your spouse happy, make your child happy, because like, oh my god, I get to play PS5. What happens when your child gets in trouble? The happiness is over. Oh, I have the PS5 is over now because they're in trouble. So you now need to instill that within yourself. And in order to instill it within yourself, you need to believe in yourself and understand yourself. If you guys want to know more about how I protect my energy and how I manifest, listen to my podcast called Broken Silence Real Talk. It's available on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Listen Notes, and many more. And if you haven't got your copy yet, my book, Hidden Truths, Broken Silence, is out on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Book Depository. I already told you guys, Chapters of Indigo takes forever, but it will be there soon. Where else? It's international. Just Google it. I'm gonna actually do a giveaway soon. I'm gonna do a book giveaway and a money giveaway in the new year relating to Broken Silence. I just want to know your story. You know, I want to be able to give back to my community, because that is a part of my establishment. My empire is giving back. I tell people all the time, I'm the most selfish person that you'll ever meet, because what makes me happy, and what makes me happy is helping other people. So anytime I meet somebody, I'm like, yo, listen, I'm the most selfish person you'll ever meet, because I enjoy making others happy. But in that same breath, making others happy, I always have to make sure I'm happy. My cup has to be full. Although my cup is kind of going empty down now, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't talk for this long because I know my juice is going down, so my throat's gonna get dry. So I know I won't be full anymore, right? So you have to know your limit, and you gotta know where, you know what, I gotta take a step back and refill myself. And when you refill yourself, what do? You self-reflect. You know, and in your business and in your manifestation, you can't necessarily bring everybody with you. Friends, family, coworkers, not everybody can come with you. And I'm actually still realizing that. You know, I'm still growing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know all the answers, because I definitely don't. I'm reading and I'm learning and I'm asking questions, listening, right? There's a difference between protecting somebody and enabling them. And you got to stop enabling your own negative behaviors, your own toxic behaviors, because manifesting and you're believing, there's a lot of videos and memes out there that promotes, this is going to sound weird to you guys, but positive toxicity. And when I say positive toxicity, the ones that are saying like, oh, the early bird gets the worm. While you sleep, I grind. You need to be grinding 24/7. That's called positive toxicity. It's positive things they're saying, but it's toxic belief. It's a toxic mindset. You drain yourself. Like I said in the previous video, why does the early bird get the worm? The early bird gets the worm because the early bird is okay. The early bird knows what it is to sleep. The early bird knows what it is to make sure that the bird is okay. And it starts with themselves. Manifestation starts with yourself. Being okay starts with yourself. Peace starts with yourself. I'm just smiling because you just got to take a moment to understand that it's not just the behavior, it's the mindset. You have to love yourself, acknowledge yourself, know that you're worthy, and don't let anybody stop you from what your dream is. I don't care who they are. They could be your mother, your father, your brother, and I don't care. If you have a dream and you have a goal, work for it. Because the moment you stop, feel that you deserve that. And you need to believe that you deserve what you're working for. This was another episode of Broken Silence. Let's talk about this. You already know it's your girl, Christine. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Again, listen to my podcast. It's called Broken Silence Real Talk. It's on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Listen Notes, and as I showed you guys previously already, if you did, go shop online. Hidden Truths Broken. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace and happy holidays.